Welcome to this short tutorial which gives an overview of the GyroFX mapping functionality. The mapping module is accessed from the black menu bar by clicking the mapping option, then View Map. If there is no flight loaded into the system, then the map will be zoomed out and initially display the Street View map. The mouse controls can be used to alter the view of the map. Right-click and drag to move the map and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. The Layers button allows the view to be changed to satellite imagery. Zones can be added to the map. When a flight is loaded, the displayed flight path color changes when the aircraft enters a zone. To add zones, open the Settings drawer by clicking on the button at the top right-hand side of the screen. In the Mapping tab, click on the Add Zone button, and you are prompted to draw the nodes for a zone. Use the mouse and right-click to place a node. You can click on a zone and, while holding the right button, drag any node into a new position. When you have finished drawing the zone, click on the Finished button. You are then able to change the settings for the zone. You can change the name, the lower and upper heights of the zone, the zone color and the zone opacity. You can also set the infringement color, which is the color for the flight path when the aircraft is inside the zone. Click on Save to save the zone to the map. Hovering over a zone will display the zone name and the upper infringement height. From the list of zones, you can click on Edit to change the zone settings and also the visibility checkbox to hide or show the zone. The infringement color will not change for invisible zones. In a similar way, you can add markers onto the map. These are used in more advanced functions such as relocating zones to another position on the map. When zones and markers are drawn to your satisfaction, they can be exported to a KML file. You can export a standard KML file or a compressed KMZ file. You can choose to only export visible map objects, and you can choose which objects to export, including the flight path. The file will be created in your browser's Downloaded Files folder. The KML file can be reloaded into GyroFX or loaded into another application such as Google Earth. To import a KML file into GyroFX, select the menu option, then the file to be imported. When the zones have been imported, the map will automatically zoom into the correct position. There are some function buttons on the left-hand side of the screen. The View Live button begins displaying the flight path when live data is available. This requires a GyroFX telemetry server or an ADSB data feed. This is covered in a separate tutorial. The Refresh Path button forces a recalculation of the flight path infringement colors. This is sometimes necessary after zooming in on a section of the flight path. The Delete Path button deletes the current flight path but leaves the zones and other map objects in place. The Delete All button removes everything from the map. The Move button allows the relocation of the flight path or the zones. This is a useful tool for display pilots flying practice flights and is covered in a separate tutorial. The Flight Statistics panel shows the flight data at the current aircraft position. That concludes this short tutorial on the basic functions of the GyroFX mapping module. If you want to find out more about GyroFX, then there are more tutorial videos on this YouTube channel. Alternatively, you can get a free evaluation license by registering at gyrofx.net.